Hey, 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 hey. So, thanks for joining us. We are going to rate your setups that you so gracefully, that word, you've sent in them through donations. You can still send in your setup if you want us to gently rate them. So, there's a little bit of a price here. So, we have a panel here. Smile away, boys. So they are going to be the ones that are actually going to be rating your setups. So they have scores 1 through 10. And we are going to comment on your setups.
We'll just discuss the finer points of what you're doing at home.
Yes. So the highest rated setup, we will send, hold on, one of these bad boys to.
We don't want you to think, because you're at home grinding out your favorite Game Boy Advance game to 2 viewers, that you don't have a chance to win a prize. We are also going to be rating the lowest scored setup, and you also can have some fun and get a t-shirt. So if you're sitting in your mom's basement on an Action Packer tote, and you're grinding away on a Windows Vista PC, we still want to see what you've got for just $10.
Yeah, so we have a few setups that have already come in that we're going to start rating. So you have the chance to take a step back, take a nice photo, and send it to us through a donation. And we're also going to give one shirt to our favorites. Or we'll see if we can agree on one. So let's get going.
Okay, so I can introduce this. The first photo is coming from Enorbi with a $10 donation.
We need to start the timer. Hold on. There we go.
Oh, all right. It's official. Wow. Okay.
This is very, very red.
You have to do some kind of amiibo speed run for some reason.
Is there Lego? Can we get a zoom in maybe? Is there Lego on the top shelf?
Some Star Wars maybe? Is that
I mean, Star Wars is like Star Wars is bonus for me.
And we have some Marvel too. This guy's sponsored by Disney.
Oh, he's watching ESA. I assume it's a he, but they're watching ESA. Cool. So that's obviously a bonus.
And the ESA YouTube pulled up, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, trying to score some like real brownie points with us here.
I don't think I like that much.
It looks like good cable management.
The pop filter's a nice touch.
It is, but I don't know.
For me personally, not a lighting person. What, you want your wall to look good? It looks good for a wall. Got some like red back there.
I mean, someone's painted the wall clearly. It's a professional job. So, okay.
Well, we do have a London rug. That's -1.
Objection.
Overruled.
Do you reckon that just out of shot is live, life, love type?
Yeah, with a desk that has beans and toast on it, inevitably.
Overall, I think this is a good setup, clean. So, panel, give us your ratings.
Pretty good scores, not bad.
7, 7, 6, 7. Okay, that was above average.
Very good mark to start, honestly.
27 out of 40.
Quick math.
That's good. That's good. So remember that you can send in your setup through donating as well. Shall we move on to the next one in a few moments?
Just $10. Send it in. We'll take a look at it. Probably enjoy it.
Okay, so this next setup is from Habkainanama with a $10 donation.
Oh, this is...
The monitor placement on the cushion, I do like the ingenuity to have them kind of at the same height.
I see a BSE badge. There's some dirty stuff in the window.
To me, that just looks like kind of a sauce section. That's kind of an efficient setup if you think about it. Just you're gaming, you reach over, dip, chip, keep going.
I have a friend. He used to have a bowl of water when he had cheese doodles. So he would dip his hand in water and grab cheese doodles.
While
efficient.
gaming?
Not while gaming.
Okay. That would be a pro setup if he
It's
was
a very
gaming.
pro setup.
There's so much going on here that I don't understand, though.
It's a very blurry picture. Is there any way we can
What's
get a bit of a zoom in?
Can we get a zoom in between the wall and the cabinet? What
I
is
don't.
that?
So we have hub kind
So
of
it's a
an
bookshelf.
here.
Okay.
I think. Okay.
If you give me a moment, I'll open it in another program and we can get some zoom-ins going.
We can go. Okay. How did you feel about sending in that setup?
I know my setup is garbage, but it works for me. Also, just to note that is an old picture of the setup. By now, I got one new addition. On the PC that is between the cabinet and the wall is also a third screen vertically that is now resting on the PC and tucked under the window. It holds itself somehow, but it works, so...
Duct tape.
Okay. Okay,
Okay,
we're,
here we
we're
go.
ready for a zoom-in.
We're ready for a zoom in.
Oh, well, the question is, are the books still there? No? That's going to lose some
What
points
bit
for
do you
me.
need zoomed in on?
I want to see if we can tell what books are actually wedged in there. That's pretty important.
Oh, there's headset.
And a headset.
Nice.
Okay, that's nice, yeah.
Old keyboard. Not mechanical, clearly. 2-button mice. That's minus for me.
Man, I don't want to know what's on that monitor.
It's blurred for TOS.
Exactly. Yeah, panel. Give us your ratings. 3, that's generous. 9,
A
we
man
gotta-
of culture.
Are you sure that's not upside down? Doesn't help, rocks.
Remember, if you're wanting this man to win the worst setup competition, you do need to rate him lowly. That's a great setup. Okay.
This is like your favorite gamer setup.
That is
Thank you very much.
18 out of 40.
18. That's almost average. No.
It was a
No.
pretty average setup. Like, you would be surprised at how few people have setups like the one we're about to see. So we have a $25 donation from Strackle with this masterpiece.
Are you a professional wedding photographer by chance?
Yeah, I can see a lot of Elgato stuff on there.
Yeah, I don't.
A Behringer mixer. Fairly nice keyboard. 2 keyboards. This is the
Keyboard
multi-setup.
What's
Is
that?
it clearly
We
a
have
streamer?
like a mechanical keyboard, just for. Oh, but the Stream Deck is up there.
2
don't-
Stream Decks.
We don't like that.
The cable management is very, very questionable here. Very.
Are those? Is that a fly swatter
Where's the fly swatter?
or like a back scratcher on the left side over there, right next to the headphones, underneath the microphone? It's like a turquoise.
It is a fly swatter. You're right. I mean, if you
That-
live
I
that
mean-
close to the forest, you might need one.
what is that green
kind
stuff
of
outside the window?
disguise does this setup have that there's a fly swatter? I feel like we're being tricked with this picture. Again, the professional photography comes into play. This is actually a green screen behind the monitors.
You know, I think if you can afford to spend this amount of money on a setup, you could probably afford better lights.
I mean,
yeah, this-
my first reaction when I saw this was that, has this person decided to open up an IKEA lighting showroom?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, normally you if you're a streamer or if you're like, I assume this is a streamer, these lights would be very harsh on your face.
Well, in the placement of the desk light is literally going straight up.
And that's what because you want some splash on the white wall.
I don't know anything about lighting, but I know that's wrong.
I'd say overall, very clean setup. I am surprised that we haven't seen anything really, really, really disgusting yet, but
Well, Down on the bottom, there is a golden something of some sort that's partially hidden. You can just use your imagination for what that is.
I think we do need to speed this up if we're going to catch all of them, because there's a lot of them waiting here.
That's
so, panel, go! Wow, this is a very diverse panel.
I'm starting to develop what taste you
It
have.
feels like polyester and rock seems to appreciate like the clean. Huds is like super biased to anything that's not pearl white.
Okay, so shall we move on to the next one?
Please.
Okay, so our next donation will be $10 from French speedrunning organization Speed Them All and Link Boss.
Ooh.
This better be good.
Here you go.
How did you get that photo of the hosting station?
I'm almost at a loss for words.
I guess they're trying to go for like the French flag on the keyboard there.
The most confusing part to me is the chopsticks that aren't used, but somehow dirty.
Trying to connect the headphones to the chopsticks. Bonus points because that's the old ESA mixer, by the way. I think that there's still like some old like ESA labels on there.
Is that a cat on the wallpaper?
It's a cat.
Okay, yeah. I mean, that's a plus
yeah.
right there for me.
I think the most notable thing about this app is just this is the classic sweaty gamer setup, the energy drinks, the discarded cups.
Just waste everywhere.
There's no litter bin anywhere in sight.
You know it's effective too because there's a large group of people in the back, so what they're doing is working.
3 unmatching monitors.
Varying heights.
Probably
Sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. I'm not a fan. It's too messy. This is nothing like the ESA setup. Not at all. It's very clean. But A for effort.
Yeah, I'll give them, not an A, but we'll see what does the panel have to say. This is the important rating here. B for effort.
B for effort. Ooh. So what made you give it a 5, Rocks? Professional mixer, yeah?
So yeah, the professional mixer is, very professional and is a mixer. So, a little bit of points there. 3 monitors helps. It is very messy though, I will say that. But the reason I'm giving it a 5 is because I feel like this is the average gamer setup and 5 is the average between 1 and 10. I'm not an expert at math, but
Clearly.
it's I think 5's in between 1 and 10 pretty directly. So I think a 5 is a fair score. It is a little messy for my liking, but who isn't a little messy for my liking? Me. I'm too messy for my liking.
Your face was a little messy for my liking a couple of nights ago.
Oh! Can we rate that?
You declined to be on the couch. I mean, that's on you. You could have prevented it. It's your event. I mean, you could have prevented that. Anyway, go watch the VOD of the Kirby run.
Okay, so coming up next, we have a setup with a $10 donation from Rob's the Dude.
Yes! Instant 10!
Excellent.
Instant 10. Panel. Yeah, unfortunately disqualified for being too awesome.
Yeah, shout out to the ESA tech team.
For context, this is our setup.
5 monitors, by the way.
Have we had our voting done? Are we moving on?
Oh yeah, we're moving on.
We're moving on. It's too awesome. Okay. Coming up next is Argic for $10.
Ah, so this is Arnic's stream setup here at ESA. You can see Bubsy.
There's a severe lack of Lego ideas. I know that.
If I may call out one specific component of this, the camera being hung by its USB-C cable directly above the laptop.
Yes.
I also
I
have
like
Argic
it.
in my ears saying, thank you so much for calling that out.
I will say that I do have to give them credit because the lighting they have here is better than the wedding photographers that we saw earlier.
The wedding photographer.
You knew who I was talking about, though.
Yeah. Oh right. No, I thought you meant that the photographer we had to take pictures of the dinner a few years ago. He fucked up a lot.
So I am a bit confused as to where the setup begins and ends. Is it just the laptop?
No, I think there's.
It looks like
I think
maybe
it's the
it's like
laptop and the screen behind.
Yeah.
Because
Sonic
the
bonus
keyboard
points.
is pretty good, but
I think
don't
the
that's
glorious
included.
keyboard on the right hand side is being.
Like
I don't think it's being
Argic's
used.
taking
But
credit
why
for
would you
not
not
his
use such a
keyboard.
fabulous, glorious keyboard?
That's what I'm saying.
Exclamation mark glorious in chat.
Very, very cool. I mean, I would give it extra points for just bringing your streaming setup to an event so you can stream, despite ESA providing streaming setups.
I will
I
say
feel-
also, they included a better console than the one that Sonic is on in the picture, so kudos for that.
Argic wishes to clarify the only reason he didn't use the amazing, glorious keyboard is that he ran out of USB ports.
That's his problem.
They
for
make
bringing
I
it
two
to
agree entirely.
USB dongle.
If you went to the info desk, you could probably get a USB dongle to hook that up.
So, pal. And I know there's some people who are biased here, but 66666. Nice.
That's not the nice number.
If you turn them upside down, it could be. I mean,
So,
every other one.
Okay, we're ready for the next one. We have 9 remaining at the current moment in time.
Then we need to speed up. So
We're gonna go
quick fire,
fast.
rapid
That's what
fire.
we do.
Yeah, rapid fire. Go, go, go.
Hang on, wait, no, don't change it until I'm done. Hang on. Okay, so the next setup is from Ananas, which came. If my copy and paste button would work fine, I would bring it up for you. Unfortunately, Control C, Control V is too hard. We have a $20 donation from Ananas with this setup.
Very nice. Lots of controllers. Like, is that like a?
I don't know what.
What do you
is in
play
the
on
middle
that?
there?
They
It's
are
a tank
flight
simulator?
sim, yes.
The Celsius front and center is troubling.
But at least there's a coaster.
Yeah, props for the coaster.
External
We do have a
cooling
stream
for the
deck.
laptop.
You know, back in our day, you just like went into OBS and clicked another scene. You didn't have a fancy stream deck. I'm assuming that they code. I'm dumb. I don't know what that is, but
It looks very like Linux-ish.
yeah, that's minus points for me. That's too smart.
I like it. I like it. It's clean. 2 monitors, gaming setup, cool peripherals, panel.
Not bad.
Very like large spread. Large spread. I feel like you're. I don't know what you like because there's no like ones and no tens.
No, like right in the 24 to 25, we're just living in that area.
We need to speed this up.
Okay, next we have a donation from O Party Jesper.
0, 0.
What's wrong with you? Okay, there's a clearly minus because like that's a slaughter arcade. That's a like judgment scope or what silent
Silent
scope,
scope.
cabinet.
That room smells like corn chips and sweat.
RGB lights. I mean that's absolutely the most expensive setup we've seen this far, except maybe the tech setup from ESA because those pads are expensive.
I will
Panel.
say there was an F on the screen.
The panel voted quite prematurely there.
Wow. We got some nerds on the panel.
So we'll see you at the DDR later, Huds. We'll see you at the DDR later.
Right, so we have a donation from a French community member, Foros. Or Fross.
This is by far the best streamer setup we've seen so far. Good camera.
This is kind of a QAnon setup, if I'm being honest.
Cat ears on the headphones.
Cat ears, Snowden on the desk. There's some, you know what I mean? Like,
Very sus.
very 4chan-esque. Yeah, I got
Yeah.
the cyberpunk background.
Immediately spotted that.
Absolutely.
I'm a big fan of this setup.
I
would
like
have
the
the setup.
conspiracy theorist setup myself. It's good.
I would skip the cat ears and Snowden, but otherwise I'm
Props to the camera and lighting.
yeah. Panel. Oh, they like this. They like this. This might be a
Not bad.
winner or leader thus far. Skenny's
Nice.
just shaking his head.
Okay, moving quickly on, we have a donation from Cyberworm.
Oh yeah.
Again,
neat.
I don't know
What's top neat?
top neat with like Powerpuff Girls on the background or something.
It sounds pretty weeby.
It definitely look at the water carafe.
Look, this was taken during this run or this segment, so that's definitely a
That's
bonus.
pretty cool.
Okay, so I have a couple of observations I want to zoom in on here. First of all,
I see where you're going with this.
the mouse mat is not so family friendly, and also, who is still buying MacBook copy Windows computers in 2023?
That's an OG laptop. They're just. I feel like that's specifically a chat laptop.
Panel. For the we talked about this. You're not allowed to double the numbers. Nice.
Okay, moving on. We have the next one from Karaska. So this is very tiny. Hang on, let's enhance.
Why do these just keep getting more and more deplorable?
Look at the third screen. It's like they're just
The scariest part about this setup is the apple. Why is there an apple?
It looks
It's
like our
just-
place.
it does say apple and there's an apple.
It
That's
does,
why.
but that implies they're eating the apple while gaming, and that is just sticky.
I mean, I
and
kind of want to
awful.
zoom in here on what channels they've got on their Discord, but it might be a bit too degenerate.
If I could describe this picture in one word, it would be sticky.
You got the trash can right there.
Panel.
Panel.
Panel. Paddle. Paulister seems to like this.
We know who watches anime on the panel.
Okay, coming up next, we have a setup from Hypnotics. After this, we will be showing off
The lens.
maybe
flare.
5 more.
Did they edit this specific? I can't tell if
This
it's
is look
stock
like something
photo
that you
or
took.
they edited it.
Looks like analog photography.
I can see
Artsy.
that a little bit. It's kind of like the lo-fi and chill background for streamers.
Beige keyboard.
How many of the emails are unread? Because that's clearly Google. Gmail.
Knuckles.
Nothing unread.
Oh.
Decent organization. I want to see a few more
Respect.
labels in there, though. A full inbox is a dirty inbox. Panel, what do you think?
Yeah, but that's a real Mac. Streaming on a Mac. Oh.
That's
Questionable decision, but what about this 90s compact?
Is it working?
The world,
Sick.
I like it.
The world at your fingertips. I feel like I'm flicking through magazines once again.
I will give you props for the lens flare. I like it. What do we think, panel?
Panel?
Right in
average,
that
yeah.
comfortable zone again. Panel is scared to express her true feelings, I think.
Right, we've got a few to get through. So here is Scallion.
10.
Okay, we're just gonna do
10 out of
panel now
10.
real quick.
10.
Oh, round of applause for the dog.
Give it up for the pooch.
Okay, so coming up
That's
next
cheating.
is Big John.
Oh my goodness.
Dude. Come on.
That's not fair.
I don't.
That is not fair.
I will. The cleanliness of that is what I'm digging on, and the SD2 SNES flexing a little bit more. I would like to see this set up in action because I feel like
I feel like you could do like sell trips to like watch this as an art installation.
the wall is so clean too. It's troubling, John. What do we think?
Panel loves it.
Ooh, too much RGB. That's fair.
Okay, am I changing over? The panel hasn't even voted, have they?
Oh, yeah. 10, 9, 10.
39 out
All
of
right.
40.
Beg your pardon. Coming up next, we have a setup from Cupcakes.
Pokemon.
Big time Pokemon, yeah.
That's,
We do have
HUD sticker
some
right there.
choice
So
stickers, yeah.
totally biased.
Props for actually charging your controller.
I'm a bit confused by this setup. This appears to be completely posed for the photo. This isn't natural.
It
Like
looks like almost upside down too, if that makes sense.
Why is the Stream Deck facing away from us?
Yeah, there's a lot of stickers on objects that aren't meant for stickers also. I don't know, panel, what do you think?
That's
A 10.
that's all over the place. Oh shit, we're overestimate. But
Okay,
I think we can do. How many more do we have?
We have 3. If
We'll
you,
do
if
the
you-
3.
If you want to rapid fire the 3.
Yes.
Rapid fire.
Okay,
Sorry
so
in
we
advance
have
if I say something terrible.
a donation from Poppiter.
I will say that y'all are using way too many monitors all the time.
What's this? Is this a train simulator thing?
Yes. At least is that Sandy wipes in the corner? You need to use those instead of having them over there.
Which corner? Left-hand corner? Or
Left corner, like wedged.
in there somewhere?
Are those
I can't enhance the pixels any further, I'm afraid.
lots of Tupperware? So maybe meal prepping, props for that.
It needs a vacuum cleaner. Mm.
There's a drill down in the bottom. I don't know.
That drill isn't going to get rid of that dust from the carpet.
Panel, what do we think? Generously high scores.
Okay, second to last, we have Tayman. Oh, I'm going to zoom out. Oh, this is it.
Oh, that's a cat from Sailor Moon. I know that one. The one anime I've watched.
I mean,
Sound
yeah,
Voltics at home.
all of the
That's-
people watching the stream and sending for extra points, I think it works.
You know, this is the first CRT we have. Very,
CRT.
very retro.
Yeah,
So that's
true.
bonus points for me.
Keeping the CRT game alive. You'd love to see it.
My Little Pony Mouse
Respectable
Mat.
score. Not bad.
Okay, and then
Panel.
we have
Final one.
Let's see it. Better be good.
please hold.
I have a bad feeling about this.
There's way too much collaboration with multiple people over there for me to be comfortable.
Has Discord gone down?
Maybe saved us.
Would the screener try and send me Ukito's link another way, please?
We do want to thank everybody while we're waiting for donating and sending all your setups in.
Yeah, you have been very
Edenol,
generous.
can you show
during-
them the shirt one more time?
Of course.
Now, also, we have to collaborate on which was our favorite setup. You will look better than any of the setups you've seen here today wearing that, that's for sure.
Okay, here,
What do you
here,
like
here
so
it comes. Sorry for the delay. If I would copy and paste and go. Here is our final setup with a donation from Ukito.
Oh God, claustrophobic. I'm starting to sweat.
Those speakers are
Why?
huge. Infinity mirror.
And
DIY
wedged
rack mount,
against
though.
the ceiling.
Gotta love a DIY rack mount.
Mixer at 90
the mixer
degrees.
just yeah.
That's dirty. Like that's. How do you like operate a mixer like that?
Is that a tower on the bottom? I'm unsure.
No, infinity mirror.
Oh. Yeah. But they have a rack set up. Is this a custom desk also?
What are they watching? Can we zoom in on what they're watching quickly?
If it's not Asmongold, I'll be surprised.
Anyone recognize the box art?
Not a clue.
Does it say Risk of Rain 2? I think it says Risk of Rain 2.
Okay.
Which is the run that's coming up later, right?
Oh, apparently there's an
Yeah.
incentive for Risk of Rain.
A 10. We have a 10 from the panel. They like spelunking. Well-
It didn't do anything for me, the last one. No.
No.
I
I'm not sure those
You know-
speakers do anything either. They're just there for show.
So I don't know about which one I like more. The dog was obviously cute, but that won either way. I was
Right.
I really like John's setup.
Okay, so while our score master comes with the highest and the lowest points, what is the judge's choice?
I can agree that I think John's was just strictly for the amount of effort that he's put into that. It's unnecessary. John, I love you. I love The Price is Right. I feel like you're overdoing it, but that's just how you do things. So I can appreciate that. I'll give it to Big John.
Yeah, he obviously put a lot of effort into that, and
Okay, so
Work from home.
if you are working from home while you're streaming, even more props, double dipping. I like that.
yeah, we'll go for John.
Go for John.
Give it up.
Okay, so I have the scores. The panel's choice for the best setup was also Big John. However, coming in second place and winner of the shirt for the best setup was Uparty Jesper.
Okay, congratulations.
If I just pull up Jesper's setup again quickly, just to remind us of what it was.
So for everybody watching at home, if you want to be a real streamer, this is what you need.
This is what you need. You just need to stream dance games. And then the panel's choice for the worst setup with only 11 points was Karaska. with this marvelous.
The sticky setup.
So congratulations, Karaska. The Mini Fumos have won you another ESA event charity shirt.
I think that's it for us.
Yeah, thank you very much for sending in all your setups.
Thank you very much, everyone who's donated and watched. Now we're gonna go to. Can we rate this segment? We're gonna.
Actually, real quick, can we rate Edenol during the setup? Excellent, nice.
Nice.
All right, thanks everybody for donating. Stick around. We got lots coming up.
Thank you very much.